And this is the shocking abduction of Cherrie Mahan. Its disappearance went down like every parent would have ever imagined in their worst nightmare. It was the afternoon of February 22nd, 1985, when Cherrie was being dropped off from school in her Pennsylvania hometown. Her parents heard the bus roar by their home and knew that the little 8-year-old girl would soon be inside. After all, it was only about a 150-foot walk to the parents' driveway. But she never made it. When Cherrie didn't come to the family's front door after a few minutes, her parents went outside to see if she had stopped to chat with a friend. Instead, they found her footprints in newly fallen snow just down the block. But right before they reached her driveway, the prints stopped. And just a few feet away, tire tread marks showed a car that had just recently pulled away. The Mahan family called police, and the cops were immediately dispatched to investigate. The bus driver and several children on the bus all confirmed that Cherrie was actually dropped off at the normal spot that afternoon, but on an extremely short walk home, something awfully terrible happened. Cops quickly learned from the neighbors that a very distinctive van had been parked on the street that day. The van had a memorable mural painted on the side of its paneling, a skier going down a mountain. The van had been parked right along Cherrie's path to her house, but when her parents had gone out to check on her, it was gone. As police canvassed the neighborhood and reached out to their contacts, they figured the unique van would be easy to find. Sadly, it wasn't. Even with the skier mural painted on the side, cops never managed to track down the van or its driver. Along with the missing lead, Cherrie was never seen again. Having learned from abductions earlier in the 1980s, police detectives launched a full-on media blitz hoping to draw attention to the girl's case. They plastered her picture and information all over local television stations and newspapers. They even printed up postcards with Cherrie's face on them and a "Have you seen me?" message typed across the bottom. Postcards like that would go on to become commonplace in stranger abductions, but Mahans were the first ever mass-produced and mailed out by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Sadly, they didn't result in any leads, and to this day, Cherrie has never been found.